Alright, test server just updated. We got the new crystal weapons. We got the Forgebark Staff, the Arclight Blasters, and the Flamewalker Staff. Let me show off what these bad boys do. We'll start with the Arclight Blasters. Now, I'm just using flat tier 8, not 8.4, but here's the description. You dash to a position, you unleash a barrage, blah, blah, blah. You get damage resistance while you dash. I'm going to tell you right now, these crystal weapons kind of suck, okay? So let me show off. This is the Crossbow. Here's the damage. You can dash. It does some damage. You can dash again, and you can dash one more time. And in the middle of those dashes, you have more damage resistance. So I guess you could time your dash to, like, as you're about to eat a big damage hit, you could do your dash so that you're still dealing damage to them. But you can see the damage isn't that high. The dash isn't very far. The AoE circle isn't that big. This is just for some ZVZ garbage where you just dash around. There's better weapons in ZVZ than this. I don't see the point of these things. I don't think I'll be using or leveling them up. Let's move on to the Fire Staff now. This is the Flamewalker Staff. It's a one-handed weapon, and I'm not going to be using an offhand. Who cares? But this thing is you transform into a fireball. That sounds pretty cool. You're immune to all damage, so it's actually better than the crossbow in that term. That when you're dashing, you're immune to damage. You deal damage and you dot enemies for 2 seconds. If you hit an enemy player with it, it reduces the cooldown by 25%. 25% of 30 seconds would be minus 7.5 seconds. Pretty sure that's the math on that. Whatever. Let's show off the ability. Here's the range on it, and this is what it looks like. Boom. You just dash into the enemy and catch them on fire and do a little bit of damage. As far as fire staffs go, this is really low damage. And finally, we have the, this one's pretty cool. This is the Forgebark Staff. So it does 2 things. You can shield your allies for 1.5 seconds and restore health over time. It's not as much as the other nature staffs. It increases your healing by 15%. So it's kind of like a passive toggle, right? Now, this one is Ensnare. It roots enemies for a good chunk of time and increases your allies' damage by 15%. So this is what it looks like. We're going to go ahead and shield these boros over here. They get a shield, they get some heal over time, and again, I can still cast while this is going on, and I can switch to this mode, and again, that's the second mode, that's the Ensnare mode, that's where you root enemies or increase the damage of your allies. So this thing is a damage steroid. This absolutely is going to be used in ZVZ, but for a solo player or even small groups, it seems like a wasted slot. And it's not really that great for healing as far as the shield goes. It's not really the best shield, but at least it's something, alright? You shield your allies, you heal them. You switch to this, you can walk into enemies and root them for a bit, only one time though, or buff your allies' damage. It'll be your choice. And so what'll probably happen is you'll just have 2 people on your ZVZ. One will run the green aura, and the other one will run the red aura. And that's gonna be pretty much that. Anyway, that's the new crystal weapons. I'm Swole Benji. Kiss on your forehead. Mwah. And bringing the news to you first. Good day to you. Take care.